You may have heard of the CIP, but are unsure of exactly what it is and how it works. Capital Improvement Plan funds are proposed in the Mayor's budget, reviewed by DC Council, and approved by the U.S. Congress. These funds are used by all DC agencies. For DCPS, the CIP outlines funds to design and construct modernized school buildings, as well as improve our facilities with small capital construction projects through the Stabilization Fund. Let's talk more about the specifics of modernizations and small capital projects. Think of a school modernization as a large-scale, multi-year building renovation where students return to a brand new learning space. Small capital projects, or small caps, are much smaller projects that solve a specific problem or make a targeted improvement to the building, like adding an elevator. The Capital Improvement Plan provides the funding for both types of projects. So, how does DCPS determine which projects will be funded by the CIP and when? The PACE Act was enacted in 2016 and outlines how DCPS prioritizes school modernizations. The PACE Act uses 4 measures to prioritize school buildings for modernization projects. Equity, measured by factors like the percentage of at-risk students enrolled. Student demand, which includes factors like the building utilization rate. Neighborhood population, which is determined by the estimated student population growth. And the current building condition, which examines the building history and environment. Once school buildings are prioritized based on the PACE Act, DCPS then looks to see if a temporary school location, which we call a swing space, is available for the prioritized school to use during construction. If a swing space is available, we then begin to estimate the cost of the project to see how much funding is required from the CIP. DCPS also uses the Master Facilities Plan, or MFP, to help inform decisions around space needs at each school. The MFP is produced by the Office of the Deputy Mayor for Education and shares information about the current state of DCPS and DC public charter schools, as well as 10-year enrollment forecasts that help us plan ed specs, or education specifications, that ensure our modernized buildings are designed with future needs in mind. The DCPS team then does a walkthrough of the current school building to determine whether the modernization project is expected to be a renovation of existing structures, a renovation and addition, or a complete demolition and new construction. This information determines the total cost estimation, which includes everything from the supplies and labor, as well as any new furniture or technology. Finally, DCPS looks at the landscape of upcoming projects and strategically orders them to fit within the CIP funds, which is allocated annually but planned in 6-year increments. Small capital projects are much smaller, which makes them more flexible to plan for and execute. Small caps are implemented at schools to meet the occupancy, comfort, and programmatic needs of the staff and students. These projects fit into the following major buckets: HVAC replacements, roof repairs, athletic facilities, ADA compliance measures, investments in our early learning environment, overall building safety, window replacement, and other general building improvements. We encourage you to learn more, ask questions, and engage with us as we plan and build 21st century learning environments for all DC public school students.